Hey everybody, how y'all doing? I hope everybody's having a great day. I wanted to come in and share something unfortunately kind of terrible that happened in my family last night at 11:30 p.m. right as it was time to go to bed. But and also wanted to show off my fabulous earrings. I have an artist that lives in my neighborhood. Anyway, so my son is in a play. I think I've talked about that before. And it's the curtains go up tonight. It's at 7:00. He's one of the Newsies in Disney's version of Newsies, and it's a high school theater production, and it's every night at 7:00 for the next 4 nights up here in Gainesville, Georgia. If anybody's in or near Gainesville, Georgia, it's a fantastic, sensational show, and they've just been practicing so much. And he is he's never done theater before, so except for as a crew member last year at Bright Star. So now he's this year doing crew chief, and so what that means is that he is in charge of every single piece of set. So it's called preset. He has to preset every night for the performances the next day. Everything from the shaving cream and the towels for the shaving scene to the cups and everything in between, the little fake telephones and all that, all the newspapers. I've been preparing for this for about 3 months, and he's 15 years old. He's not he's 15 years old, so he doesn't really learn to stand up for himself that much yet. We did have to talk to the and get him some help backstage because no one was helping him. And anyway, he's running on fumes. He's absolutely exhausted. He has all AP and honors classes, and he has 2 A's and 2 B's, and he wants to have all A's. And he's just been burning the candle at both ends. Well, instead of getting sleep like he needed to, and because he can't, because the play is going on, and his grades and his performance at the play are too important, he's going to bed probably missing 2 hours of sleep every single night. And we're trying to feed him very healthy and all that, but I guess is that he is unable to ask for help backstage, and he's been building up anger and resentment toward no one helping him do his job, because he has he's the crew chief, so he has 3 people on the crew that are supposed to help him, and just nobody is. So anyway, long story short, he came home last night and at 9:45, and then at 11:30 he was going to bed, and he was real frustrated because he couldn't get this one English project done, and instead of dealing with it in a constructive way, he balled his fist up and just hit the actual stairs going up to his bedroom because he was so frustrated. And he immediately, and it was deformed. The knuckle was sliding down his hand, and it was bulging up, and he had to literally pop his knuckle back into place, and he suffered a boxer fracture. And that was really devastating to see this tall 6 foot tall, very normally with it and together young child sobbing his eyes out in his mother's chest. I've never held him while he cried, while he's so tall. He's 8 inches taller than me. And it was just really sad. And my husband was upset because now he's not going to be able to, play baseball probably, because he's going to be in a cast. And I'm trying to decide, do I send the child to the emergency room? Do I go and get the x-rays done? It's 11:30, the child. And so anyway, I decided to act in my power. And I just called the emergency room doctor, and long story short, let my child sleep, gave him lots of pillows, lots of blankets, lots of Motrin, lots of ice. And this morning, in a state of calm, at 8:00 in the morning, we were squeezed into the orthopedic surgeon's office, and within 2 hours we had a cast on and the fracture diagnosed. And I guess it just made me realize that, we as women, most of us are, somewhere between probably 40 and 70 years old, I'm thinking. And I'm 50 personally, and we have a lot of power to stay calm, and we need to teach that to our kids. I learned a big lesson last night. I have been telling my son to practice deep breathing and talk to his teachers and get help, but he absolutely waited until he was at the breaking point, guys, and he punched the hardwood floor. My husband was very embarrassed about that, didn't really want me to tell anybody about that, but it was the truth. And he needed a lot of prayers this morning, that he didn't need to go to surgery so that he could perform in the play tonight. And then he also needed a lot of people to support him in the play, because I think that's what brought the problem about in the first place, is that no one was helping him. So anyway, I stood in my truth, I stood in my power, and my superpower is being calm. And so I just wanted to come in today and share that story. It was a very, I guess, not really frightening, because, I mean, my medical background, I really wasn't frightened. I mean, the non-medical people in my family, they were frightened, because they're like, oh my gosh, it's broken. We got to get into the emergency room right now. If it doesn't get set, it's going to set wrong. No, that's not the truth. Just, you know, I don't know. I was just really thankful in that moment that I was able to keep my peace and my sanity, and just kind of direct the energy of the night into more of a state of calm and rest for everybody involved. So anyway, I just come in here today to tell you that, because I know we're going into the holiday season now, and there'll be some things that could challenge us, you know, in a lot of ways. And I just want everybody to realize how much power you have as the women of the house, and how you can help keep things calm, and say what you're going to be willing to take and not take in your different family dynamics and conversations that you find yourself in. But anyway, I'll keep y'all posted. He has to go to the orthopedic surgeon in 1 week, and maybe get the cast taken off and reapplied. I'm not sure. And I thought it was really cute. We got a little special white sleeve, and it wasn't solid white. It was muslin, so it was like beige. And he's going to put it over the whole entire cast on his hand and his forearm, so that they can paint it with mud, so he looks like an 1800s newsie from Brooklyn for the play tonight and for the next 4 nights. But anyway, guys, stay in your power. I love you all, and I hope you all have a great rest of the day. Y'all take care.